Welcome back to our big game show. Oh, you made me proud. Nice catch. I didn't know if I wanted to throw the ball at you or the penalty flag, but I went with the football.
Thank you for that.
You're very welcome. All right, guys, we are celebrating all things big game, and we are thinking inside the box today. So Sunday's a big day. Lots of food, lots of delicious snacks are going to be, coming your way. This is where our next guest comes in.
That's right. Brian Gonzalez with the board couple is here to show us how it's done when it comes to the charcuterie boards.
Hi, Brian.
Oh my gosh. Hi guys, I'm so excited to be here. Kimberly, Esteban, I have missed you guys. It feels like a pandemic, you know?
It really does. We've missed you too.
But thank you, thank you. Well, we've been doing our thing here. We call it the Blackberry Studio over here, kind of held in. But, we made some really awesome pivots during the pandemic, and one of them was, you're right, thinking inside the box. We're known for our beautiful shareable boards, but what we decided to do was make individual portions. So if you're trying to keep a socially distanced, safe game day, then pick up a stack of these and go distribute them around town and have everyone jump on Zoom for the big game, maybe some Super Bowl commercials. Those are my favorite parts. And but if you don't want to pick one up, hey, that's cool. We're all about giving away all of our tips and all of our tricks. That way you can enjoy yourself at home. That's why we do a lot of virtual workshops here as well.
Yeah,
so if you want to put a box... Yeah, if you want to put a box together yourself, there's a few little tips and tricks. And the number one thing is all the things. But I don't mean all the things, like not necessarily the kitchen sink. Think more like not so much what you could find in your grandma's purse, like yogurt pretzels, but more like what you would find in a European bistro.
Okay.
So, a little bit of grapes, a little bit of dark chocolates. We have 7 different types of charcuterie meats in our TBC box, hashtag the adult lunchable, and 3 different types of cheeses. But if you want to go a little bigger, we also have our boards, right? And so just keep with those same principles if you want to make a board for yourself. But don't get too hung up, if you don't want to grab a board from us, go at it. That's half the fun. Get creative. Don't get hung up like we hear a lot, oh, I don't have a board. There's a bunch of this stuff.
Yeah.
Grab that ugly platter from Aunt Martha in Minnesota.
You're going to cover it anyway, right? Hey, I have a quick question for you, Brian. So let's say Bon and I, because, we'll each be at home with our families. We want to start our own charcuterie board. What are just the basic items you should start with? Like if we had to go to the grocery store today and grab some items, what would you suggest?
I'm so happy you asked. Okay, so you want a good assortment of charcuterie, and if you want it to look attractive, always stick with odd numbers on the board. It's kind of like floral arrangements, right? So we have 9 different types of charcuterie meats on our boards. We have 7 different types of charcuterie meats in our boxes, and you just want to have fun with it, Like I said earlier, the medium's half the fun, so if you have like a old antique window or something like that. We actually were asked to make a charcuterie board on a skeleton during Halloween. That's when I was like, I'm glad that we give everyone their own board to reuse.
We kind of tried to make our own. They're not nearly as pretty as yours. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put the penalty flag on mine.
Penalty flag.
I should throw the penalty flag on my own.
Fun.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, really quickly.
It's fun.
I wanted to let our viewers know, though, that you're still taking orders. So if they would like the experts to make their charcuterie board, they can. You're still taking orders for this weekend and next weekend, too, right?
We sure are. We sure are. We are filling up quick, but we are getting in as many boards as we can because actually all these boards are custom cut, handmade, sanded, branded, cowboy branded, might I add, and then you can reuse them as many times as you want. But hey, how about some game day snacks?
Great. Sounds good to us.
What I thought I'd show you is one of the unsung heroes of our boards and boxes is our TBC blended nut mix. Now you may say, Brian, why don't you just get a big old bag of assorted nut mix that you can get at the store? And I'd say, San Antonio, it's because it's oversalted and baby don't like eating sandpaper. Like after you eat too much salt, your palate gets kind of raw. So what we started to do was we actually started to create our own blend. And it's something simple that goes a long way. So we use beautiful unsalted walnuts, right? We use unsalted pecans, some sea salt pistachios, an equal part of cashews, pumpkin seeds for health. And here's the cool part. Here's the pro tip. You always want that contrast and textures, right? So we got to have some dried fruit in there.
We
so
do.
You have your dried cranberries, but here's what's really cool. We go through a lot of grapes, as you can imagine, and the ones that run away from the vine, we call those Lucy's. So those Lucy's go in a dehydrator in the kitchen and back, and then we get these beautiful, huge golden and red raisins.
Y'all are doing it right,
beautiful, Brian. Hey, we're just out of time. I'm so sorry we have to wrap with you, Brian. But hey, for information on Brian and if people would like to order their own charcuterie board, they are the best in town. You can go to our website, watchdaytime.com, for all those tips and also more info on the board couple.